What is up, everyone? It's Deltlead, and today I'm going to be going over the top 5 user-created crafts in Juno New Origins. Now, the way I'm basing this is the highest ranked or highest rated crafts that are published to the simplerockets.com website, which is where players can share their builds and designs in the community. So I'm just going off of highest rated, and then the top 5 vehicles on the highest rated page from 1st to 5th. This is not my opinion. This is just the highest rated crafts within the past month that have been uploaded by players. So without further ado, let's kick it off. Now, if you thought this would be a serious video, I'm sorry to say you are sorely mistaken. This is in fact not going to be very serious, because the number 5 top vehicle on the website right now is a wireframe airplane made entirely out of the test dummies. Now, if you look closely, I think they've just covered a fuselage or a jet here for propulsion and then made it transparent so you don't actually see it. But it is entirely made out of test dummies. Alright, so I gotta say, my computer does not like the ragdoll physics that are going on in here. My frame rates are super low. Let's go ahead and see if it works, but I have a feeling this is going to crash my computer trying to model all of the different flopping legs and arms and limbs here. I don't like how the arms move around. Oh man, this sucks. So the test dummy is one of the actual practical purposes of the test dummy part, is you can take a look at the max G's that it's experienced, and then the current G's it's experienced, and then it'll give you a state, whether alive, injured, dead, or pancaked, based on how many G's it's experienced. So I kind of want to see if we can like max out the G's on this thing. Alright, we got 10 G's, so they're sick. That's progress. We got all the test dummies sick, and everything about this is just terrible. It looks like it has hair. Like all the legs flowing around. It feels like it's got a fur or something, and oh my goodness, this sucks. Alright, so number 5, test dummy airplane. That is a thing that exists and will forever haunt my memories. Coming in 4th place for the month is the Raptor engine. Now, this is a pretty much perfectly recreated custom build of the Raptor engine by SpaceX. Now, the Raptor engine is a Methalox burning full flow staged combustion cycle engine that is being used on SpaceX's Starship and Starship Super Heavy booster rockets. This has flown a few times in real life, and someone has taken the time to painstakingly recreate all the tiny little components. You can see as I mouse over it, you can see all the different little 760 parts just in this engine. There's 760 individual components that have been pieced together. All right, so we are on the runway here. Now, there's actually transparent parts around the rocket that really aren't the purpose of this craft. The craft is really just the rocket itself. There's a big fuel tank up here, so we can go ahead and launch it and see how it looks and how well it performs. Look at that. That's very pretty. I like how that looks with the shock diamonds. That's a lot more realistic. The amount of effort that went into putting that together definitely looks a lot more realistic, because real rocket plumes, especially on the Starship, if you've seen the live streams of Starship's launches, the rocket plume is very long. It extends well out past the bottom of the rocket itself, more like this. So that looks very nice. That is very well put together. Oh, look at that. You can even see like the gimbal. You see the hydraulics extending and retracting. Oh, that looks so nice. Oh, and now that we're exceeding the speed of sound, you can see the invisible fuel tank that's attached to the rocket right there. There's the rest of the fuel tank, in case you were wondering where it went. That does it for number 4. Moving on. Next up, we have probably the largest vehicle of all of the vehicles that have been made this month. This is the M510 Mammoth, and it is, oh boy, it's big. It's like big. It's big. All right, let's take control of this guy, because it looks like it's got an interior you can walk around. Oh, ow. I took some damage. Okay, try not to take too much damage walking around it. It kind of looks like, oh shoot, what's that vehicle in Halo? Shoot, I can't remember. Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen in post, whatever that is. Scarab? It's a Scarab? It might be the Scarab.
I count 2 Scarabs. Repeat, 2 Scarabs.
Oh wow, this thing has a full internal cargo bay, it looks like. I wonder if I can take control of this and actually lower a cargo ramp. Let's see. I don't see any activation groups. Oh, there is. Perfect. So we got ourselves a... whoops. I already broke that. That was quick. Okay, as soon as it touches the ground, it explodes. That's fine. We are just going to drive this thing around now and see how well it handles. Now, it's already going 28. It's got a pretty high max speed here. I mean, imagine how big this is. Once it gets going, 50, 60, 70 meters per second. We're talking like 100 miles per hour basically going down this road, which it seems slow, but that's just a scale issue. It is actually cruising very, very fast. This is going uncomfortably quickly, I would say. Let's see how maneuverable it is. I killed somebody. 2 parts have exploded. I don't know. I don't think the game is really handling the ground physics of something as massive as this going as fast as it can very accurately, because I don't think it would be bouncing around quite so lightly. Oh, we broke a wheel off. Oh no. Oh no. We're down 1 wheel. We're down 2 wheels, and we have fully crashed it. And she is done. Okay, so this is the M510 Mammoth. Too big for its own good, but that is pretty cool. That is a pretty cool vehicle, I gotta admit. That is pretty epic. Alright, on to number 2. Alright, now this vehicle is titled simply Crane. It has 187 parts made by TN920, and there's a couple of things that I think are very interesting right off the gate. One is you'll notice that the game logo's here, and this is not made with the mods. This is actually a labeled part, and it looks like they used HTML in the text box here. Because if you look very closely, you can see it is actually made out of a bunch of A's. So that is, I gotta say, that is pretty impressive in its own right. The other thing that I think they did that was very interesting is the crane truss here. These are all interstages, and they've just made the middle, like the base of the interstage, transparent, and they just stacked a bunch of them, and it actually looks really good. It looks like a crane truss arm. Here's where the magic happens, and you can kind of see how they spoof this. Instead of a actual like rope, 2 huge pistons here that actually actuate the crane. Okay, so there are ropes here. What are these parts? How did he make these wires? Because there's no like... Oh, that's weird. How did he do that? These aren't parts that you can click on. There's the piston itself. Got it. That's a fuel tank. That makes sense. That's a fuel tank. That's a fuel tank. That's a fuel tank. Then there's the pistons, which are invisible. I actually don't know how he did that. That's very interesting. Let's see how well the treads work. Oh, you know what? That actually doesn't work so shabby at all. That moves pretty smoothly. Oh, I like that. That is actually very nice. Slider 2 is the control sling. That lowers it, and then I can raise it. So let's see it all the way up. That's pretty cool. I don't have anything to grab a hold of right now, but I gotta admit, that is pretty freaking awesome. I genuinely don't know how he did these cables here. They're not like a part that I can click on. All in all, though, that is very impressive and definitely worthy of second place. But I think it's time we move on to the first place craft for the month. The top user-created craft on the website right now. The #1 user-created vehicle right now is by the very famous user, Infinity Technology. It is the SGMW Jeep. Y-E-P, yeah. Basically a perfectly recreated Jeep in-game. And just look at, how many parts is this? What does this come out to? 2,000 parts. Yeah, it's a lot of parts. Yeah, it looks like if you zoom in close enough, there are actually just a ton of tiny pixels. And it looks like they're just using the text block or the text part, and then just individual blocks to make the pixels. That's super cool. I've got to figure out how they're doing that. There's enough parts on this. It is making my computer chug a little bit. There's a lot going on with this vehicle. Well, we've loaded it into the game, but my game is frozen trying to get everything situated here. This might be more than my computer can handle, I'm going to be honest. Okay, alright. We didn't crash, and my frame rate sucks, but it's working. And, okay, hold on. Is there like a UI? Oh my goodness. That's incredible. He's got a full-on dashboard, like a digital display. I wonder if this has got to be a multi-function display part here with some like custom HTML code that he put into it. That is very impressive. Doors. The door's open. That's good. That's good. Front spare box. Got it. High beams come on. Searchlight. Cool. Searchlights come on. Back door. So the trunk comes up. Sweet. And then activation group 1 is the engine. Cool. That's pretty sick. Alright, this definitely takes the cake for first place. You guys are getting absolutely wild, like actually putting logos in game. I don't know how people are doing this. I gotta figure out how this is happening, because that boggles my mind that you guys are actually putting like images on crafts using like HTML and a text block. Also, I gotta figure out how he did these screens here. Like, that doesn't look like a Visi program. Anyway, Infinity Technology, this car absolutely blows me away. That is very impressive. It does tank the frames a little bit though. Not friendly on my computer, but I absolutely love this. I think this is an amazing, really, this is art right here. This is a work of art. If you enjoyed any of these crafts, you can check them out in the description of this video. I've got links to each of them. You can also just go to the website. They'll be on the front page. Go ahead and give all of these crafts a upvote, because they definitely have earned it. These are all awesome, and the guys who made them should definitely feel proud in the work that they have done. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment below and like it. The likes and comments tells me that the content that I'm making is stuff you're interested in, and I will start making more content like it. And if you're interested in seeing more of my videos, please consider subscribing to the channel. I will be doing more videos like this and other Juno New Origins content in the future as I get a little bit more free time to pursue making YouTube videos. I know I've not been very active. It's been like almost a year since I've uploaded, but I've been very busy, and so I've not had a real opportunity to sit down and make a video. So if you'd like to see me make more, subscribe to the channel, and that tells me that there's still people interested in watching what I have to say and do. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.